Hi, Maximizers. Welcome to my live. If this is your first time watching me, welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Crystal, aka Krista Maximizer, and I am a content coach. And I help product based business owners create a consistent content strategy that allows them to consistently make sales in their business, meaning they create organic content that that builds an audience of people who need to buy what they're selling so that they can make consistent sales without having to purchase ads or hire influencers. Um, I have been using social media for business since 2018 when I started my very first YouTube channel. And since then, I have started teaching women how to coupon and how to budget, and I pivoted to business coaching. And this year, 2024, I decided to get very specific and niche down to helping product based business owners. Okay. My dad's calling me. He gonna have to wait. To help product based business owners with their content. Hold on. Let me text my dad. Oh, you know what? He don't got an iPhone. I don't think I can text him from my laptop. I can't text him from my laptop. He gonna have to wait. I have to call him back. I meant to call him earlier, but I should have called him. Anyway, now I lost my train of thought. Anywho, this live is about creating an online presence for your business. It took me a lot to get to today. I am in Central Florida. I am in the direct path of Hurricane Milton. And my mind is all over the place. I've spent yesterday running around to every store. Today I had to go and fight to find gas, and then I also grabbed some more things in the store. I finally have everything that I need for the hurricane, and now I just have to do some more in-home preps. Hurricane is not supposed to hit us until Wednesday, so tomorrow I am not leaving the house. I've decided that tomorrow I'm just going to stay in the house and prep for the hurricane. I almost didn't make it to this live. I just have so much on my mind with the hurricane, work, life, and it's just exhausting. I just overall feel exhausted. This hurricane is going to be really bad. We got 2 emergency alerts today. And this is the first time I've ever experienced a hurricane in Florida and gone to a gas station that did not have gas. Okay. And I'm just flabbergasted. So what I think I'll do is later or tomorrow, if I'm feeling up to it, I'll like just do a live and talk about the hurricane. I am probably going to record a video that just says like, hey, this is what I did to prepare. But for now, I'm happy that I made it. Then I get to my computer and I'm going to get the live schedule, and StreamYard's like, your camera's not working, plug your camera in. I'm like, what do you mean plug your camera in? It's my laptop camera, right? Like, what do you mean plug your camera in? So I tried it like 6 times. I'm getting frustrated. I'm about to quit. Then I was like, restart your computer. I restart my computer. Still didn't work. And then after I restarted my computer, I was like, it must be an update. So then I had to update. And if you have a Mac, the update took like 15 minutes. So I wanted to be live at 8:30. Did not get on live until when did I just get on live? 8:42. So I'm happy that I'm here. But let's talk about content a little bit first. And if it turns into a hurricane talk, we can talk about the hurricane later. How many hurricanes have you been through? I moved here in 2012. I only wasn't in Florida during the pandemic. So from like mid 2020 to 2021, I wasn't here, but I came back in 2021. So I was gone for about a year with the pandemic. So I've been through a few. I went through those 2017 hurricanes. I was here for the 2021 hurricane. And then what? We had one in 2022 or 2023. I don't know. So I've lived in Florida since 2012. And I took like 6 months off in 2020 and 6 months off in 2021 when I was in Baltimore. And then I came back. But that hurricane in fall of 2021, I was here for that too. But we are here to talk about creating an online presence for your business. Okay. And I want to talk about some things, not necessarily content. Most of it is going to be content, but I want to talk about some things about building an overall online presence for your business, because a lot of people think you need a bunch of things that you really don't when it comes to creating an online presence. So let me see. Who is here? Where are you watching from? Where are you watching from, and what is your business? Those are the questions I want to hear from you in the comments. Where are you watching from, and what is your business? I'm watching from Orlando, Florida. I'm in Central Florida, and my business is content coaching. So I help you create consistent content so that you can create consistent sales organically, and you don't have to run ads or hire influencers to promote your products. Okay? So let's see who is here. Let me know in the comments where you watch from. Be safe and take all precautions. Already done. Thank you. I will be safe. I'm inland, so I'm not near the. It's it's the wind that's gonna get us more than like storm surge is not an issue for us because I'm like 100 or so miles from the coast. Yeah, probably like 70 miles on either side. Like I'm really like in the middle. But where are you watching from and what is your business? Because I want to talk about creating an online presence for your business. And this is not going to be a long live because I'm exhausted and I still have more preps to do. I still have more laundry to do. I still have more cleaning to do. I still have to prepare the water. I'm going to fill up water bottles probably tomorrow. I have gas, trash. I still have a lot of stuff that I need to do. So tomorrow I'm not leaving because I need to get it all done. But anywho, creating an online presence for your business. Let's just dig right into it so I'm not ranting and rambling. So, my first tip for you when it comes to creating an online presence for your business is you need to choose one main social media platform. If you've been watching me for a while, you know that I say this all the time. But if you want to be an authority, show yourself, if you want to show up as an authority in your industry, right? Building your audience on one platform is going to be on your benefit. Be to your benefit. Why? Because if you try to show up on too many platforms, you will spread yourself thin. You need to build a core base before you navigate out and expand your horizon. So some people start a business and they think that they need to be on every single platform to start. Less is more when you start. Once you have built your audience, you can venture out to any platform. I'm going to come to your question, Rubicita. Give me a second. I'm going to come get your question too. It's me time. I got you. But you have to choose one main platform. So as a business owner, your goal is to make sales first and create content second. But before you can make sales first, you have to create connection content with your audience, which I'm going to talk about in a second, to build an audience. You cannot start an Instagram on Monday and say, buy my lip gloss on Tuesday. Who are you selling to? No one. Okay. I'm going to talk about that in a second. But choose one main platform to post on. If you are a business owner and you just started and you're also not making more than $3,000 per month, you don't need to be on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, Snapchat, and Threads and LinkedIn. That's physically impossible unless you have a big old team. One main social media platform. Now, Rubicita says, what platform do you highly recommend? So I'm going to put this back on you, okay? There is not one platform that is superior. As the business owner, you make the platform. There are people making hundreds of thousands and millions of dollars as business owners on every single platform. You make the platform does not make you, okay? How strategic you are, how consistent you are, how engaged you are is going to lead you to the platform. So how do I suggest you choose a platform? Number one, what platform are your ideal clients on? Okay. If you're doing anything career focused, you should be on LinkedIn. If you're doing anything that's catering to a generation's, is it Generation X and the boomers, like 50, if your ideal audience are 50 or above, you should probably be on Facebook. I'm not saying the 50-year-olds are not on TikTok and Instagram, but they are up in Facebook. Like that was their first social media platform. They're used to it. They're fluent with it, right? For pretty much most other industries, most of your ideal clients are on every platform. So if that's the case, the second criteria is what platform do you want to be on? What platform are you most comfortable with? What platform are you most excited to create on? My 2 cents, because it's me time. TV says I want YouTube money. My main platform is YouTube. I started with the YouTube channel in 2018. I've grown that YouTube channel to over 42,000 subscribers. That YouTube channel is monetized, and I've made over $30,000 on that YouTube channel since 2019. Okay. So for me, YouTube is my number one platform. So when all else fails, I only post on YouTube. Okay. So my main platform is YouTube because I like the longevity of it. I like that YouTube is a search engine. I like that YouTube's algorithm is evergreen. I posted videos back in 2020, 2021, 2022, and YouTube is still showing those videos to people that search for stuff, and I'm still getting paid for those videos. YouTube is also the only platform that pays consistently. YouTube is the only platform that's been monetized consistently from the beginning, right? Facebook and Instagram have started paying us in the past couple of years, but YouTube has been paying the longest. YouTube is owned by Google. So YouTube's my main platform. That's my number one because you can not only get monetized directly from the platform, but I've gotten sales because people have watched my YouTube channel, which I'll talk about in a second. Okay. So my first tip when building an online presence for your business is to choose one social media platform and stop trying to spread yourself thin and being on every platform trying to post every day. That's not going to benefit you. Less is more. Let me scroll down to the rest of these TikTok comments. Yeah, I'm 46 and I check Facebook daily. Yes, right? My mother is 60 and she does Facebook. I got her on Instagram a little bit for her business, but Facebook is still her primary. She's comfortable with it. She's used to it and it works for her. So when you are a business owner, you need to know who your ideal client is and you need to do the research to see what social media platform has the biggest group of my ideal clients. Now, if you sell to moms are on every platform. They're in the Facebook groups. They're on the Facebook business pages. They are in Instagram. They're on TikTok and they're on YouTube. So you decide based on you and the work that you want to put in, what platform do I want to pick? And then you make that platform yours. Okay. What do you say about posting TikTok videos on YouTube? Is that a no-no? Let me answer that in a second. Okay. You know what? F it. The way I'm feeling now, let me answer it now. So you can, again, I am the coach that says you are the business owner, you can decide. But it should be TikTok shorts that you post, TikToks that you post as shorts. Okay. The only TikToks as shorts, perfect. TikToks as long form content, I would say no. Simply because TikTok is vertical, YouTube is horizontal. So number one, if you're posting a long form YouTube video, it needs to be horizontal. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. The way in which you can pose yourself for a YouTube video is a lot different than the way in which you can pose yourself for a TikTok. So you can post to YouTube, but you need some sort of a little bit of an introduction for YouTube and a little bit of an outro for YouTube, especially a call to action for YouTube of what you want your people to do. So nothing is a no-no. It's always, how can I make this work for me in my industry? Maybe you start a new trend. But the one thing I can confidently say, if your videos are vertical, it needs to only be a short. If it's horizontal, you can make it work for a long form YouTube video. Let me know if that helps. What's your mother's business? What does she sell? My mother is a seamstress. She has been sewing since she was in middle school, I would say. So since she was like 12 or 13, she's been sewing. So she does alterations. She makes dresses. She makes a whole bunch of stuff. So that's her business. And she basically sells her service to create things. So she's not a designer. She doesn't create dresses and sell them. Someone comes to her with a garment that they need altered, or, hey, I want to make a prom dress. This is the type of prom dress I want. She picks out a pattern, she follows the pattern, and she makes the dress. Now she can make customizations to a pattern, but she doesn't like draw out the patterns herself. She gets them from like Joann's or Michael's. She gets the pattern set up. So that's her business. Okay, got it. Understood. Perfect. And thank you. You're welcome. Okay, so tip number 2. This is so important when you are building your online presence and you are a small business owner. I think you have to make over $10 million for you to be considered not a small business. So all of us are small businesses. If you're listening to me and you made more than $10 million, slide in my DMs and let's talk about it, right? But for all of us small business owners, when you are first starting and forever, you need to share your story. The what and the why of why you started this business. How did you get to where you are today? Why are you passionate about this business? If you are not passionate about your business and you don't like it, you shouldn't be doing it. If you don't enjoy it, you shouldn't be doing it. Are there certain things I don't like about my business? I hate sending emails, but I know I got to send them. But the overall, what I do in my business, coaching, I love it. Talking, I love it. Going live, I love it. I did not want to go live today. I messaged my biz bestie like, I'm not going live. I'm overwhelmed. She's like, friend, try to go live for 20 minutes. And I was like, ugh, but she's right. I'm here now and I'm energized and I'm excited to be here. It's not that I didn't want to go live. My brain was just going a million miles a minute. But now that I'm here, I love this so much that it's activated me. You all engaging with me in the chat is activating me. It's making me want to help you and share more. So now I'm like, okay, cool. It's already been 16 minutes. I'm fine. I can do this. My brain has solidified its focus because an hour ago it was hurricane, get yourself together. And now it's like, oh, create your online presence. And I'm happy you're here with me. I appreciate it. So share your story. I'm going to give y'all the 5-minute version of the Krista Maximizer story because some of y'all are new here. I've always known that I was going to have a business since I was a kid. I did not know what that business was going to be. I've sold fans in the street as an 8, 9, 10-year-old kid. I sold frozen cups. And if you don't know what a frozen cup is, it is sugary, sweet Kool-Aid poured into a styrofoam cup and frozen, and then you eat it. One of the best summer treats ever. I haven't had a frozen cup in years. I'm going to make some. I'm going to make some. I sold candy out of my backpack in high school. I always knew that I was going to have a business. When I applied to college, I applied as a business major. I got influenced to change my major to nursing because I could make more money. I was 17, 18 years old. I was influenced. I changed my major to nursing. As you can imagine, 2 years into nursing school and college, I quit, changed my major to human services. Okay. I should have stayed a business major. I should have followed my heart. I just always knew I was going to have a business. When people would ask, what business are you going to have? I would always say, I don't know. Fast forward to 2017. I am a sales recruiter at a timeshare company, and I start my first serious side hustle, and I started recruiting nurses. I recruited timeshare people during the day. I recruited nurses at night. I did it for about 14 months. Did I like it? No. Is it what I wanted to do long term? Absolutely not. I thought I wanted to be like an HR department for small businesses, but that's not what I wanted to do. In 2018, I closed that business down, and I was like, yeah, I'm not doing this anymore. I took a week off of social media. Back then, it was just Instagram and Facebook. And I had a come to Jesus talk with myself, and I was like, if money was no option, what would I do? At this point, I had been couponing for 10 years. And in 2015, I had tried to sell couponing classes. I sold like 5 of them with this rinky-dink PowerPoint. It was great information, but I was dealing with postpartum depression, and I just didn't feel up to it because so many people kept asking me, teach me how to coupon. So I created the class. It was like $20 or $25, and like 5 people bought it. Okay. So when the Lord is like couponing, I was like, nobody's going to pay me to teach them how to coupon. No. The next day, couponing. No one's going to pay me to teach them how to coupon. I already tried it. But it was so heavy in my heart. Every time I posted a deal on Instagram or Facebook, somebody's commenting, teach me. And at this point, I had been couponing for 10 years. I mean, I had built up a diaper stockpile for Kinsley, like all the things. So one day on a whim, me and Kinsley went to Publix, CVS, and Walgreens. I whipped out my iPhone 6 and I said, we're going to make videos for YouTube. We're going to record for YouTube. I did not have a YouTube channel when I decided to record. I didn't know jack shit about YouTube. I didn't know about audio. I didn't know about video. I didn't know which way to hold my camera. I did the videos vertical. They should have been I didn't know what I was doing. All I knew was God said, teach people how to coupon. And I said, well, YouTube is free for the people. I know YouTube pays people. I had no idea how the YouTube payment worked. YouTube pays people. I'll figure it out. So I recorded the videos. I did not edit them. I did not give them thumbnails. I barely gave them titles. And I uploaded the videos. And then I did YouTube research. That first day I posted, I learned you needed 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time in 1 year to get monetized. I told my sister, I'm going to post for a year and we're going to see what happens. I just want to be monetized in a year. It's going to take me a year. Respectfully, it took me like 90 days to get monetized. I went from 0 subscribers on August 19th to 1,000 subscribers. I want to say by October, I had 1,000 subscribers. I didn't get the watch time until mid-November. They authorized me to be monetized in early December. I got my first YouTube paycheck in January. It was $340 something. I want to say $342. And it was at that moment that Crystal was like, oh, these people have messed up. If they think that they can pay me to talk about couponing on the internet, oh, I need to quit this job. That was my thought when I got that first check. Do you see how I'm telling you the moments of how I became Krista Maximizer? Okay. That was January 2019. I got fired from my 9 to 5 August 19th, 2019, on my 1-year YouTube anniversary, I got fired from my 9 to 5. I filed for my LLC that day and I said, I'm not getting a job. I'm going to make Chris the Maximizer work. In 2020, my clients asked me to teach them how to start side hustles and start YouTube channels. So I started coaching business-wise. My business coach hired me to coach her people in 2020. In 2023, I decided I don't want to be the couponing girl anymore. I decided I want to help women make money because nothing bad happens when women make money. I want to be a business coach. And in 2024, I decided that in business coaching, I'm going to be a content and sales coach where I'm going to help business owners create consistent content that brings them sales. I've made close to $400,000 online since January of 2019 when I first started making money. All of that money that I've made came from content. Every affiliate deal, 5-figure brand deals, and sales of my coaching programs, my memberships, my workshops, my boot camps, all of that came from content. I've never reached out to a brand for a collaboration. Brands reach out to me because of my content. I've made that money because of the consistent content that I posted. For 5 years, I posted every single week on YouTube. I started my second YouTube channel in 2023. I was able to grow because of content. Consistent content will help you build the business that you desire. So that's my story from Crystal to Chris the Maximizer to today. Consistent content. So share your story. At every intersection of that story, someone can relate to me. Someone can understand. Someone has been if you haven't been fired from a job, raise your hand, right? I was fired and I did not jump into another job. I started my own business. Has it been easy? Absolutely not, right? There's been $20,000 months and there's been $2,000 months. There's been, oh shit, I got a lot of money in my bank account to, oh shit, it's a negative bank account. And it's been negative so long, the bank has taken it. So in the past 6 years, it has not been all peaches and cream. Very high highs and very low lows. But I wouldn't trade it for the world because it got me to the point that I am today. It's not easy, but I'd rather take this hard than a 9 to 5 hard. It's much less consistent. You got to juggle. Like, I literally have a side hustle. I literally Instacart on the side. Your girl was outside in the rain yesterday Instacarting because when I say Instacart was on fire because of the hurricane, so I'm not afraid to hustle. I also have another side hustle where I help my sorority sister sell sorority apparel across the U.S. Okay? I'm not afraid of the hustle. I'm not afraid of doing the hard work. While I was out today getting gas, I snagged a couple Instacart orders. And you know what else happened? I got a new sale of a new client. I got a recurring sale from a current client. So while I was out there, the Instacart that I did, it basically paid for my gas and the stuff that I bought today, which is fine for me, right? So I'm willing to do whatever it takes to get me to where I want to be, but I did not want to go back to a 9 to 5. And that's my story. Not true for everybody. No, some people can't take the unstableness. It ain't easy, but I can't go back. Oh yeah, it was fine. I did 2 orders today. Yesterday was a long one, but Sundays are a really good day to Instacart. But anywho, that's my story. Share your story as a business owner. Why did you start that business? Why did you decide to sell that product? Why did you decide to sell this to help this group of people? Share your story. So that's my story in 5 minutes of how I became Chris the Maximizer, okay? In your content, share your story. Why is that important? Because if we're building an online presence for your business, the next tip I have for you is to connect with your audience. So remember when I said you cannot start a new Instagram for your business on Monday and say, buy my lip gloss on Tuesday because who are you selling to? When you start your business online presence and you start your social media platform specifically for your business, you need to build an audience. I suggest you take 6 to 8 weeks, which is like 1 to 2 months to build your audience. You need some people to sell to. I didn't start selling on my YouTube channel until April. That's when I started my membership. And that membership was $5. So from August to April, I didn't sell anything. I did a couple affiliate deals like, hey, if you buy this cup, you buy this tea, I get 20%. but I didn't sell my own products or services until 9 months. And at that point, I want to say I had about 5,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel. Okay. Build your audience. Share the what and the why of your business. Share the problem you solve. Share how you solve the problem. Share why this is the problem you decided to solve. Share content around what your audience needs to know before they buy from you. If you sell skincare, why do we need skincare products? How do skincare products help us? How does having a skincare routine help your skin if you wear makeup? Does this make sense? Yes or no? Connect with your audience before you sell. Tell your story about why you created your lip gloss and what makes your lip gloss different from everybody else's lip gloss. What did you do differently that makes it easier or better for us than the trusted brand that we use all the time? You want to do that before you ever say, buy my lip gloss. Because you got to have an audience of people who want to buy what you are selling. But if you start your Instagram on Monday, your first post on Tuesday can't be to buy my lip gloss because there's no one there to buy it. So when you're building an online presence, you need to spend more time building your audience. Once your audience is built, then you can sell with ease. Which brings me to my next point, which is if you're building an online presence for your business, go live. Go live and talk about the same things you talked about in your content. I did a full YouTube video. I don't know if it's out yet. It'll come out later this month with this same topic of creating an online presence for your business. It might have already came out. I don't have my content in front of me. Did I already do it? Create an online presence for your business. I might have recorded it because I remember recording it. So it'll probably come out later this month. Point being, I literally talk about the same things on live than I did in my pre-recorded content. Simple, easy peasy. If you have a physical product, show us your product. Show us how it works. Give us the behind the scenes. Answer all the questions, right? That's what you should do on live. Live is where I sell the most. Live is where I've gotten the most clients because you can see me in real time. You can ask me questions in real time. It's the most intimate, unfiltered version that you get me online. In my pre-recorded content, I cut out the ums, the ahs, and all the wild stuff. This, you get all of me, okay? Have you done faceless on live? Absolutely not. I am not the coach who promotes faceless, okay? If you're selling a product or service, I want to see you. I don't want to buy from a faceless channel personally. This is Crystal's personal views, okay? If you're a faceless channel, I'm not sure how you would go live and not show your face. For me personally, that's a little bit weird. But my other question is like, why be faceless when you can just show your face and share the goodness of your product or your service? That's just me personally. But again, I'm different. I definitely think that faceless marketing is working for some people. But if you are a small business owner and you're selling your own product or service, something that you created, you definitely need to show your face and get the credit for it. Okay. My next tip for you when creating an online presence for your business is to collab when possible. Go live with other people in your industry or other people in other industries that you connect with. Go and do podcast interviews. If you have a podcast, have people on your podcast and go on other people's podcasts. Facebook group chats. If there's any Facebook groups that you would love to do a live chat in or support, reach out to the admins of the group. Let them know what you're interested in doing and see if you can show up if in their Facebook group to do something for free, or some of them even offer paid opportunities for you to talk in Facebook groups, okay? So collaborate when possible when you're building an online presence. I forget what coach I was listening to, and they were saying there were 3 ways to get your audience. You could build your audience, meaning what I talk about, creating your content. I know I was just talking about how you helped push me to go live, and then I struggled because StreamYard wouldn't work, and then I had to restart my computer. But here I am, and it's been 30 minutes exactly, and I'm almost done. I forget her name to give her credit, but this is not from me, but I agree with it. You can build your audience from your content. You can borrow your audience from someone else, and then you buy your audience. We're not buying our audience, but it's an option. But build and borrow, right? So borrow means you collaborate in front of someone else. So if you collaborate with someone who has 4,000, followers on Instagram, and you only have 800, or you only have 1,000, regardless, those 4,000 people are new to you. That's a new pond to fish in. So if you collaborate with somebody, it really helps to put yourself out there. And when you do those collaborations, they share you share them. It brings new people into your audience that you otherwise would not have had the opportunity to be in front of. So collaborate with possible. Last thing I wanted to say is, if you just started your business and you just decided that you wanted to start, you do not need to spend thousands of dollars on a fancy website to get started. If you're getting started with a business, start with a cheap, easy website. You can go to bigcartel.com, big cartel, yes, like the cartel.com, and get a free website to start. It doesn't make sense to spend money on a multiple $1,000 custom website when you haven't made a cent yet. Start with the free website. As you start making more money, you can switch to a Shopify if you have a product-based business, okay? Don't jump out there and feel like, oh my gosh, to create an online presence, I had to have this massive fancy website. No, you can get a free website, use one of their templates to just get started. You can make those free website templates look really nice. And they even have plans as low as $10 a month, and you can make it a little bit fancier. But if you're just starting, and you're starting with very low funds or $0.00, don't feel the need to create a fancy website, because I'm going to tell you a secret. Are you ready? Let's just say hypothetically, you spent thousands of dollars on a custom website. If you had no audience, right? And no one knows you or your product exists, you won't make any sales because no one's going to your website. No one is going to KristenMaximizer.com unless I send them. They've watched a live, they've watched a piece of content, they've watched a story, maybe they're on my email list. And all those people got on my email list because why? Oh, because they watched my content. No one is waking up in the morning and going to KristenMaximizer.com unless they have seen a piece of content of mine. And even if we talk about buying an audience and you ran ads, again, they watched a piece of content to come to your website. We are not Amazon. We are not Target. No one is checking for us. So it doesn't make sense early on to spend that money, to invest that money in thousands of dollars on a website that most people are not going to see yet. Start with the free website and spend more time on creating your content consistently, right? Spend that time getting your content to a level where then people, I'm getting 2 or 3 people a day going to KristenMaximizer.com because I'm getting 15 to 20 views a day on my video. Cool, right? So I want you to just keep that in mind when you're thinking about creating an online presence for your business. I'm going to open the floor for questions before I skedaddle. Does anybody have any questions about creating an online presence for your business? If you're like, Crystal, this was great. I love it. I need help creating my content. I do have strategy sessions available. I do have a content strategy session. It is a content strategy session that helps you have 60 days of content. And I teach my clients to create their content plans for 30 days. We plan our content for 30 days at a time. So all of my October content is planned. I am now working on November content. And I'm working with my clients now to shore up their October content. And then we are going to start planning for November. So in our strategy session, we're going to sit down and you're going to leave with 60 days of your content ideas decided for the next 60 days. On top of that, you're going to have your emails, the emails that you should be sending your email list for the next 60 days. And if you don't have an email list, you're going to have implicit directions and instructions on how to start your email list. Okay. And then you're also going to leave with your sales plan, meaning what are you selling in these 60 days? And what are your calls to action to your audience to get them to buy what you are selling? On top of all of that, as a bonus, you get a content audit, meaning I'm going to go to your main social media platform and I'm going to review all of your content. And I'm going to give you a Google Doc with suggestions, things that you're doing really well and things that we can work on to make them just a little bit better. And the best part of this strategy session is you get 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks of coaching with me. So, as my biz bestie says, you gonna get me in your pocket, meaning you are going to get access to text me and voice message me. Crystal, today's a great day. Crystal, today sucks. Crystal, I need help. Crystal, look what I did today. I just posted a piece of content. Crystal, today sucks, right? Every day you're in my ear, you get me for the first 4 weeks that you implement your content plan, okay? So you get all the things, a 60-day content plan, sales, emails, a content audit, and 4 weeks of coaching, all for the good old price of $249. That's it. That's all. A one-time payment of $249. And there was 10 strategy sessions available and 1 sold. So literally, we are down to 9. We only have 9 of these strategy sessions left. And we're going to go ahead and we are going to put Miss Jean on the board because Miss Jean has solidified her strategy session. So, yay, Miss Jean. I'm super excited to have our strategy session next week. We're going to put you up here under our business coaching clients, okay? All my clients get up on the wall, okay? When you work with me, you get on the wall of fame. So let's shout out to Miss Jean. She has a jewelry business, so I'm very excited for us to work together in our strategy section next week to get her content together for the next 60 days. So how can you book your content strategy session? You can go to KristaMaximizer.com, click on work with me, and book your strategy session. It's linked in my bio on TikTok or Instagram. It's in the description box of my YouTube channels and my Facebook page. Also, if you want the link, you can send me a DM on TikTok or Instagram and say, hey, Crystal, give me the link to a strategy session and let's do this. There's 9 left. There's 1 available just for you. Okay. So do we have any questions? Yes or no? Questions, comments, or concerns? Okay. Questions, comments, or concerns? Let me know. Let me know. If you don't have any questions, was this helpful for you? Yes or no? Whew. I'm happy I did it. I should be able to go live tomorrow. I know I'm not going live on Wednesday, but I'll go live tomorrow. I will definitely go live tomorrow. I should be able to go live tomorrow. I'm not planning on leaving the house. I plan on staying in the house and getting all the rest of my things done. I'm gonna do some more things tonight. It's 9:30. I still have some more laundry that I can get done. And there's a shelf in my bathroom I need to clean. I'm going to do that tonight. But I did do a deep scrub of my whole bathroom. So that's good. And then tomorrow I have to clean up here too. I got to get up here organized because it's driving me nuts that everything is a mess. All right. So I don't see any questions. Great live. Thank you. You're so welcome. I'm glad it was helpful for you. Yeah, I'm about to get off here and dive in and keep going until I really crash and burn. But yeah, I'm going to get as much stuff done tonight as I can. I put a bunch of water in the freezer. I'm probably going to make a couple more ice bags. I might do that tonight just so that they can freeze overnight. And then I'll probably come up here first thing tomorrow and finish organizing all this stuff. I dropped the temperature in my house, so it's really cold in here now. But I'm anticipating, unfortunately, power loss. So I turned the air conditioner down as much as possible. But yeah, I at least want to get my room and my bathroom done so that way I can get it all vacuumed and cleaned up in there because I plan to spend a lot of time in there. And then I'll do the upstairs. Kinsley's room is done. I do need to do her bathroom because that's where the bathtub is, and we got to fill up the bathtub. So I'm also gonna do. I think I'm gonna do a TikTok video on preparing for the hurricane, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So let me go. And I also, for those of you who know the couponing Krista Maximizer, I'm about to go downstairs and record a couponing video, which I have not done in a year. It was October the last time. You know what? Let me see. It was October the last time I posted a couponing video. So it'll literally be a whole year since I posted a video on that channel. And I'm posting one this week. I'm gonna schedule it. It'll probably go up the same day as the hurricane comes, but I'm gonna go record it now. And you know what? I might even get it up tomorrow. So who knows, right? I might be real focused tonight. But anywho, I'm about to go record that right now. Because the stuff in the video, I need to put that stuff away. So that's why I was like, put everything you recording on the counter, and then my counter will be a mess. Hold on. Hey, help. I'm still trying to bench all my batch all your content for October. Okay, Carolyn. Well, you let me know if you want to book a strategy session. You can go and book one. Now I probably won't be able to do the strategy session. Like if you book it, I need at least like 48 hours to do your content audit. So if you book today, the earliest we could probably do a session will either be Friday or Monday. But at least if you booked in the next 24 to 48 hours, that will give me my time to actually go ahead and do your content audit before we meet. Because I want to come to the strategy session with all of the necessary feedback and everything. So that way the 90 minutes are worked out in the best way possible. But the day that you sign up is the day you get access to Voxer. So you will be able to message me and text me before we even get to our strategy session. So if you want to book, go ahead. You can get up on the wall of fame with Miss Jean, and we can get you in for a strategy session. And I could help you finish your content for October. And also help you find grace within yourself. Because if hypothetically you don't get to start posting until next week, that's fine, right? You post for the rest of October, you get your content ready for November and even halfway through December. I worked with my one-on-one client today and we got all of October done. And she even got like 4 of her 12 videos for November decided, right? So once you get into that focus and you start to plan, you start to plan. Now she's a monthly retainer client. So we're going to be working on content together every month. So we'll do a month at a time. So, and then after the strategy session, there are also options for you to keep working with me if you want to, but go ahead, book your strategy sessions at KristenMaximizer.com. We have 9 left that include the price point of $249, 60 days of content ideas, plus the 4 weeks of Voxer. Okay. I want to sign up for your class. So it's actually a one-on-one coaching session. That's good. It's good that you're creating the content. So you can also share a part of that story. Even if you don't want to share it now, you can start planning that for content in November as you still process it. But yeah, it's a one-on-one strategy session, right? So it's not a group. It's just me and you. So definitely, I think it would be good for you so that you can get your ideas all put together and plan it out. So even if because of what you're dealing with your emotions, even if you're like, you know what, I realistically can't start posting until the end of October. We can work together and just do like the end of October, all of November and December. So it doesn't have to be like if we plan the content on Monday, you start posting on Tuesday. Absolutely not. A lot of times we are so eager to be consistent, we don't give ourselves time to plan it out. Sometimes it has to be delayed a little because delayed is not denied, right? So sometimes you just have to be like, you know what? My plan was to post all of October. But for the way that life is lifing for me right now, I'm going to use these next 2 weeks to plan it out. And I'm going to start posting on October 20th, just as an example. And I'll post for the rest of October, all of November, December, whatever. But I need to give myself a couple of weeks to get it all planned out and batch it. And maybe if you can't batch it all at once, maybe you batch it bi-weekly or weekly, right? I've made modifications with my clients specifically based on their life because not everybody has a whole day like me to sit down and record content. I understand that. But if you plan it out enough, even if that means every single week you record 4 videos, every week you got your 2 hours, you record your 4 videos, or every week you have your 1 hour, you record your 4 videos. It's all about creating a consistency plan that works for you, and we can modify it. And we actually modified it today with one of my clients where it's like, okay, plan it out, and then her batching is weekly. So every week she's got to find that hour to record her 3 reels because it's 3 90-second reels. It's not super long YouTube videos. So she can find an hour every week to record those 3 reels, but she doesn't have 4 hours on her calendar in a month to do that. Does that make sense? So would love to chat with you to see what modifications we can make to make it easy for you. Because what exactly works for me is not going to work for you. You have to take it, modify it, make it your own so it works for you on a consistent basis. Okay? So the link, you're on YouTube, so the link is in the description box. I also put it up on the screen as well. Any other questions? Any other questions? Thank y'all so much for joining me. I may do a random live on TikTok. I did a ranty video on TikTok today. I was nervous because I was like, I never post content like this, but I had to say it. I had to because I was sick and tired of people ordering all this. I'm going to use the right term. I'm not going to say unnecessary, but I was sick and tired of people ordering things that were not essentials and then not tipping. And that's a hill I'm willing to die on, because if you ordering liquor, beer, wine, soda, hella cookies, crackers, and snacks, you can tip your Instacart shopper. Yup, D, I had to say it. Because people was out there, I swear I had an order. Somebody asked for 3 cases of water, 2 cases of beer, 3 bottles of wine. Some of the tips were abysmal. And some people have 0 tip. Some people put a $1 tip. You want me to bring 5 bags of ice to your house and 4 boxes of beer? At that point, you got a couple dollars a tip if you buying beer. The ice I could understand. But come on now. Seriously? I love your landing page. Really? Oh, so let me tell you about the landing page, because we're talking about online presence for your business. That website, KristenMaximizer.com, is a Squarespace template. I got that template on sale on Etsy during Black Friday. I want to say that template costs way less than $100. The template was less than $100. And it came with 6 months free of Squarespace. Okay? All I had to do was put my pictures in. I modified some of the colors, put some of the pictures in, and literally. So that's why I was saying when it comes to an online presence, and Squarespace costs me like $33 a month, or you could pay for the year at $250 or $300 for the year. Squarespace, the website costs $33 a month. I pay every year for my Kristen Maximizer domain, maybe like $30. And that template cost me less than $100. Okay? And I had that template for over a year now. So the template I done more than got my money's worth for. You don't need a $3,000 custom website. I've never had a custom website. Now, my first website was absolutely terrible because it was just one of the Squarespace templates, and I didn't really have an idea or a vision. I didn't really have an idea or a vision for what I wanted my brand to look like. But I bought this template, and this is probably my 3rd iteration of KristenMaximizer.com. So I saw this template, I kind of knew what I wanted, and then I just made it my own. So yeah, evolution, 5 years in the making, but you don't need a customized website. You can find a template for $200 or less. Okay? But I just got a phone call from someone that I actually would like to talk to. So I will see y'all tomorrow. Thank y'all so much for staying on my live. I stayed on for 50 minutes. Shout out to me, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Carolyn would love to work with you. If you have any questions, you can slide in my DMs over on TikTok or Instagram, and I'll be more than happy to answer them if you have any questions around your strategy session. And that goes for everyone. Y'all have a good night. Bye.